This is Radio Nepal. I'm Kaushal Ghimire with the news, the headlines first. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dal Prachanda says opposing views on federalism and republicanism from the cabinet ministers is not acceptable. Earthquake in Bajura kills one person, over 24 houses destroyed. Snowfall affects lives in mountainous region of Karnali and Sudur Paschim provinces of the country. And 7 people die in another mass shooting in the U.S. state of California. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dal Prachanda has said no party and leader involved in the government has the luxury to speak against federalism and federal democracy. Responding to the queries raised during a discussion on the report presented by the Parliamentary Special Committee on the Federalism Implementation Study and Monitoring in the National Assembly, Prime Minister Dahal said it would be politically and morally wrong to comment against federal democracy from those holding government portfolios. The Prime Minister vowed to implement federalism. He also informed the upper house that initiatives had been taken to cut the expenditure and number of ministries in provinces for the effective implementation of federalism. The Prime Minister further committed to providing necessary resources to all local levels to strengthen them. Earlier in the meeting yesterday, Khimlal Debkota, the coordinator of the Parliamentary Special Committee on the Federalism Implementation Study and Monitoring, tabled the committee's report for discussion. During the discussion, some lawmakers expressed their concerns, saying some ministers of the government themselves commented against federalism and federal democracy. Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Rabi Lamechhane has said works could not be carried out as per the expectation as the state mechanism had been left in a weak state in the past. Addressing the House of Representatives meeting yesterday, Home Minister Lamechhane said reform in the state mechanism was a must for fulfilling public aspirations. Yesterday's House session was also addressed by Rashtriya Prajatantra Party's MP Gyanendra Shahi, Janta Samajwadi Party Nepal's lawmaker Ashok Rai, CPN Unified Socialist leader Rajendra Prasad Pandey, and Janamat Party chair C.K. Rawat. A 5.9 magnitude earthquake jolted the Sudur Paschim province yesterday. The quake with its epicenter in Bajura hit the area at 2:43 p.m. yesterday afternoon, killing at least a person. The police said 35-year-old Jamuna Rokai was killed when a rolling stone hit her when she was herding her sheep. A landslide triggered by the quake also killed 40 sheep of Ramdal Bohora from Gaumul rural municipality in Bajura. The details of the damages caused by the earthquake are yet to come as the telephone service has been disrupted by the earthquake. The high mountainous region of the western part of Nepal yesterday received snowfall up to 3 feet. The snowfall was due to the effects of the westerly wind. Lives have been hit hard in Humla, Jumla, Mugu, Jajarkot, Kalikot, Baitari, Darchula, Bajang, Bajura, Acham, Rukum West and Rukum East due to the snowfall. The snowfall has also disrupted flights and communication services. However, the farmers in the areas are reported to be happy as the snowfall will have positive effects on agricultural production. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Vishnu Paudel has said the Rashtriya Vanijya Bank should not merely be focused on generating profit, but on delivering services for the welfare of the general public. Addressing the 58th anniversary of the Rashtriya Vanijya Bank in Kathmandu yesterday, Deputy Prime Minister Paudel asked public enterprises to follow austerity measures to reduce the operation cost. The U.S. Ambassador to Nepal, Dean Richard Thompson, paid a courtesy call on Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs, Rabi Lamechhane, yesterday. As shared by the Home Minister's Secretariat, matters relating to the U.S. support to Nepal's infrastructure development, increase of people's access to education and health sectors, mitigation of climate change impact, energy development and technology handover were talked about during the meeting. A man attempted to kill himself by immolation in Banishwar yesterday. 36-year-old Prem Prasad Acharya of Ilam district tried to commit suicide by setting himself on fire. The spokesperson of the Kathmandu Valley Police Office, Superintendent of Police Sitaram Rijal, shared that the motive behind the incident was yet to be known and the investigation was ongoing. Acharya was rushed to the Kritipur Burn Hospital where he is undergoing treatment. The Kathmandu District Court has found beauty pageant organizer Manoj Pandey guilty. The bench of Judge Deepak Dhakal decided yesterday that the charges of child sexual abuse against Pandey were validated. The court will, however, determine the punishment by setting another date. Martyr Sukraraj Shastri was remembered on the first day of Martyrs Week yesterday. A program was held at the local Pachali of Teku where Shastri attained martyrdom during the then Rana regime for his fight for democracy. Amid a program organized by the Kathmandu Metropolitan City, Kathmandu Metropolitan's officials, including Mayor Balendra Shah, laid wreaths on the statue of Mayor Shastri. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. On to some international updates now. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has decided to send Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine and allow other countries to do the same. According to the BBC, Leopard 2s are made in Germany and Berlin needs to approve their export. Germany has been hesitant to send its own or allow other nations to send theirs over concerns it could escalate the conflict with Russia. Now, after international pressure, Scholz has decided to send at least 14 Leopard 2s. At least 16 European and NATO countries have Leopard 2 tanks, according to the International Institute for Strategic Studies. The U.S. state of California is reeling from its third mass shooting in 8 days after a man shot dead 7 former co-workers south of San Francisco. The attacks took place in the coastal city of Half Moon Bay. 66-year-old suspect Junlin Chow was arrested after driving to a police station. It comes as the state mourns the deaths of 11 people in Monterey Park, about 6 hours southeast of Half Moon Bay, during Lunar New Year celebrations. Now, the general weather forecast for the country for today, according to the Meteorological Department, the weather is likely to be partly to generally cloudy in Bagmati Province, Gandaki Province, Lumbini Province, Karnali Province, and Sudur Paschim Province, and partly cloudy to mainly fair in the rest of the country. Light rain is likely to occur at a few places of Gandaki Province, Lumbini Province, Karnali Province, and Sudur Paschim Province. Kathmandu's weather report for the past 24 hours, the maximum temperature was recorded at 21.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum was recorded at 6.6 degrees Celsius. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin, but before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dal Prachanda says opposing views on federalism from cabinet ministers is not acceptable. Earthquake in Bajura kills 1 person, over 24 houses destroyed. Snowfall affects lives in mountainous region of Karnali and Sudur Paschim provinces of the country. And 7 people die in another mass shooting in the U.S. state of California. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin. Our next bulletin in English will be at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website, www.onlineradionepal.gov.np. Keep listening to Radio Nepal and have a good day.